So the other day, Nintendo announced that they are going to be bringing Super Mario Galaxy as well as Super Mario Galaxy 2 over to the Nintendo Switch. And on top of that, they are going to be releasing on October 2nd, which is in exactly 2 weeks from now. So I am definitely excited, and they also revealed the name of the new movie, which is actually Super Mario Galaxy the movie. Now this is actually very interesting because it makes me believe that Nintendo isn't telling us everything. So for those who don't know, the Super Mario Galaxy movie is going to be coming out in April of 2026. And around the same time, they are going to be releasing the Super Mario Galaxy Amiibo. So the Amiibo are literally getting released right before the movie is launching. But why exactly do I think Nintendo is hiding something? Well, for starters, they already had released Super Mario Galaxy before. 5 years ago today, if you want to be specific, when they released the Super Mario 3D All-Star Collection containing Super Mario Galaxy. But when this came out 5 years ago, it was said that this was going to be a limited time release, meaning it was only going to be sold for a few months and then gone forever. And now for the 40th anniversary, they did not release the 3D All-Stars again. Instead, they just decided to give us Super Mario Galaxy. Now, some people are very happy about it, and other people are pretty upset because we already had it on the 3D All-Stars for a much cheaper price. Now, yes, Nintendo has announced that they are going to be adding a couple of new features in order to make it different from the 3D All-Stars version. One of the things that they are adding is another chapter to Rosalina's book from the original Super Mario Galaxy, but at the same time, they are adding Rosalina's book into the second Mario Galaxy game. And today, when they released the trailer overview, they actually let us know a couple of more things. For example, the mouse controls are going to be available for Nintendo Switch 2, but only for the second player. For one, second player only makes little to no sense because more than likely you're going to be playing this by yourself, but at the same exact time, we do know that it's going to be 4K resolution and it's going to be capped at 60 frames per second. So as you can see, they are doing the bare minimum to make it different from the Super Mario 3D All-Stars version of Super Mario Galaxy. Which makes me to think that Nintendo wants us to play Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 for a good reason. You see, Nintendo is already known to release $60 games that were originally on the Wii. One of those more recent cases is for Donkey Kong Country Returns. This was originally a Wii game, and then eventually it made it over to the Nintendo Select, so it was out for only $20. And then they ended up bringing it out to the Nintendo Switch for $60. If they wanted to, they could have literally just gave us Super Mario Galaxy 2 and called it a day. But with the movie coming out and them re-releasing Super Mario Galaxy after it was already out for the 3D All-Stars, it makes me to believe that we might be getting Super Mario Galaxy 3 very soon. Now, of course, I'm not a leaker or anything, but this is just me doing my research. Like, realistically, they could care less if we even get a chance to play Super Mario Galaxy again. They already gave us the chance 5 years ago. If we got it, cool. If not, then that's too bad. So they could have literally given us Galaxy 2 by itself for $60, and I'm sure people will still be eating that thing up. But now for $10 extra, they are literally giving us a second chance at this game. And with the movie being named Super Mario Galaxy as well, the hype is literally going to be through the roof with that branding. One of the reasons that makes me believe that this is exactly what they are trying to do is because they could have easily have released this only for the Nintendo Switch 2, but instead, they are opting to give us this as a Nintendo Switch 1 title. Some could argue that this is just to let as many people into the franchise as possible, which personally, I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. Because if you know anything, then you know that the last new Super Mario game that was in 3D was actually Super Mario Odyssey back in 2017. So my guess is that they're going to be bringing out Super Mario Galaxy 3 exclusively to the Nintendo Switch 2. You see, when the original Super Mario Bros. Movie got released, everybody was literally going crazy over this movie, to the point where they literally had a bunch of different merchandise available for this movie. Anywhere you would go, you would find the little plushies, and even at McDonald's, you had the toys coming out for that specific movie. So I am literally expecting them to release Super Mario Galaxy themed toys either at a fast food place such as McDonald's or Burger King, such as how they used to back in the day. So with the availability of being able to play Super Mario Galaxy 1 and Super Mario Galaxy 2, plus all the hype over the movie, it makes zero sense to me why Nintendo would want to do a Super Mario Odyssey 2 anytime soon, or even worse, release another 3D Mario game completely out of the blue. The Super Mario Galaxy branding already has a very good reputation from back in the Wii days, so releasing Super Mario Galaxy 3 would not only bring back a bunch of people that have been away for years, but at the same time, it would also capture the attention of all the younger people that are just all hyped up from the movie that just got recently released 2026. Like, don't get me wrong, Super Mario Odyssey has been one of the best games that they've ever given us. And personally, I actually really enjoy capping and the whole cap mechanic. But at the end of the day, Super Mario Odyssey just is not the same thing as Super Mario Galaxy, since Super Mario Galaxy just has something magical about it. I don't know if it's just the nostalgia speaking, but for me personally, Super Mario Galaxy just has something that is just so special, no other game has been able to really replicate it. So by making Super Mario Galaxy 3 an exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2, this is literally going to be a console seller. I'm telling you, die-hard fans from the Wii era are gonna be making a return. The hype from the merchandise, the hype from the movie, the hype from the other two games. There is literally no reason why anybody would say no to Super Mario Galaxy 3, and it just makes sense because we are long overdue for a 3D Mario game. And how could I forget about the lore? We already have Super Mario Galaxy that has Rosalina's storybook, and in this collection they are going to be adding an extra chapter, but at the same time for Super Mario Galaxy 2, they are going to be releasing the book on there. Mind you, everything about Super Mario Galaxy 2 was not there, so the whole book just being added in general is a big fan service to begin with. Personally, I don't know if everything is going to be linked to the movie, but what I do know is the storybook is definitely a big plus, and they are even releasing a physical version of this. And surprisingly, it's only $24.99. Now yes, it's a little expensive just for a book, however, compared to the amiibo, it is really cheap. I mean, they did mention a couple of other things, such as for example the original soundtrack, but that was already available for the 3D All-Stars collection, so that's not really something new. And on top of that, they're also going to be releasing some music for the new storybook for the Super Mario Galaxy 2. But personally, it's not really a system seller for me just for the soundtrack. I'm mainly going for it just because of the portability. Now keep in mind, yes, I have both of these games originally on the Nintendo Wii, and I also have Super Mario Galaxy available thanks to the 3D All-Stars. But I am still going to be purchasing this game even though I know I am part of the problem. For one, not only is it nostalgia speaking, but at the same time, I feel like I just have to for you guys. Plus, the collector side of me knows that I'm going to be getting it anyway, so who am I kidding here? Not to mention, I'm also very curious on just testing it out on how exactly it's different from the Super Mario Galaxy 2 released on the Wii many years ago. So one thing for sure, I am definitely going to be making a comparison video with both Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 on both systems. I guess we could do the Mario 3D All-Stars version as well, however, I'm mainly here for the Super Mario Galaxy 2 side of things. We already have about 5 minutes of gameplay thanks to the Nintendo UK website. I have actually made a video on that if you guys want to go check that thing out. However, we haven't seen anything for Super Mario Galaxy 2 as of yet besides whatever gameplay was shown in the trailer. I guess at the same time I could also double check to see if there's a big difference between the Switch 2 version and the original Switch version of this game. So the game is already up for pre-order if you want to go on the eShop and do it that way, even though personally I recommend getting the physical, but for whatever reason, if you already have the 3D All-Stars and don't want to do that, then you can go ahead and scroll down a little bit, and when you do, you can see that they actually have both of the games available for you to purchase individually for $40 each. Why would you spend $40 on just one game? I have no idea. At this point, I might as well just get both of them physically. Now I know there's a hassle of having to take out the cartridge every single time you want to play it, yada yada yada, whatever, I don't care. But moral of the story, I know that the game is a little expensive for being a Nintendo Switch game, but I do truly believe that the only reason that they are doing this again is because they are going to try to get us hyped up for Super Mario Galaxy 3, probably releasing sometime next year. You can save the video and come back in about a year from now, and I guarantee you I'm probably going to be right. I just really can't see them releasing another 3D Mario game that is not going to be a Super Mario Galaxy after all of the mess that they're getting themselves into right now. But let me know in the comment section below, do you guys think there's actually a Super Mario Galaxy 3 game in the works right now? Or do you think I'm just going crazy at this point? Regardless, let me know in the comment section below and follow for more gaming content.